Montel on International T, getting exclusive features on my uprising coming in the rap game. Fucking with the one and only Knock TV. Bang, bang, I don't never miss. Headed for the ball, then we get 7-7
I'm gonna let him present his name. What's your name is, big dog?
I'm International T. That's the name.
International T. I'm here. Where we located at? What studio we at right now?
All Heat Production. Shout out my nigga G.
Word. Well, look, I came here today. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. You know, I fuck with you. I did a couple of the projects with you, but I really wanted to know who T really was. You know what I'm saying? I never really got to really know too much. I know you're from the Magnolia, so we gonna start it all where you grew up at in the Magnolia. And is you originally from the projects, or you just grew up around the area?
Well, we moved in the project in '83. Belmont Court, Magnolia in Belmont. We come from 7th Street. That's why I got ties to Drive Street, like that too. You see what I'm saying? That's where we first started. We moved to Belmont probably I don't want to say about 85, 86. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old.
Hold on, T, turn the radio down just a little bit, son. Just the vibe.
In between Saratoga and La Ola. My grandmother stayed right there. That's where the family was. So 86, 85, 86, mom's got her own apartment in Noya, 2700 Belmont.
Any siblings, brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got 2 brothers, 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
Okay, what about father and dad growing up in the house?
Well, father wasn't in the house, so he passed though.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Pops. Good man, valuable lessons, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't in the household growing up, but you know, still instilled shit in me that I use right now. You know, so.
Who was your role models growing up back there uptown you looked up to? Anybody inspired you? I ain't gonna say from rapping part, just from just carrying yourself to the man you is today.
Well, like, just say for instance, like the core where I was at is like I was the youngest, so I'm around all older niggas who done Joes, smack, you know, who did all kind of shit. So it's just like by me being in that environment and me not being as talkative, I watch a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it just was like, you know, you got the bitch ass niggas and they got the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? It just was like niggas like my brother really like paved the way, like giant, like, you know what I'm saying, whooping niggas. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So once I saw him... Who
it was again? What his name is?
Yeah, you know, my oldest brother. Wendell.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Once I saw the pad, he walking like, you know, it's like I'm trying to find myself too. So I see he ain't letting nothing slide. He fighting. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ain't letting nobody disrespect you. So that's just the same thing I come up under. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mind my business. I don't really mess with nobody, but nobody
right.
disrespect.
You grew up off respect. You give respect, you give it back.
Yeah, I give it heavy, you know what I'm saying? I demand it back. I demand it.
Who inspired you to even start rapping? Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. You be sounding like Jeezy. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard you, I said, man, this nigga like, I'm thinking I'm about to hear some mumble type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause the city been getting a little watered down. Like I ain't gonna say no names, but the city been getting a little watered down. Some people been sticking to the culture, but you sound original and you sounded like straight raw and gut, and I loved that shit. I ain't gonna lie. So who inspired you? Did anybody inspire you? Just probably just.
Well, back then, like, you know, like that's why you see me say it's God's plan or as a gift, because it was just like I just popped out of nowhere and knew how to rap. You know what I'm saying? It was just wicked. Like the shit niggas trying so hard to do, I was doing it effortless off the head. So at the time, Bootleg was hot. That was a group in the project. They was smoking. They all spitters. You know what I'm saying? So I had to ran through so many people. We meet up. You know what I'm saying? We go at it. So I meet up with Future. You know, that's the Sanders. And we went to it and I joined Bootleg, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a process, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't recording.
So who was Bootleg was the first
was like
rap company?
Not one of the first. It was just a major. They had a shot like I got one.
All right, it was like a movement going on.
Yeah, so it was Moye the Dawn, Future, La Nino, Jerker Man, Shelly Shells. That was the 5.
And where all these guys from?
The Magnolia.
From out the Magnolia, all right.
And you know what I'm saying, just watching, you know, just paying attention. But it never was the plan to be this. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing about it. That shit was just some freestyle shit. And just hear niggas say I'm cold at it was good enough for me, and I was back on the streets. It wasn't really what it is now.
What made you want to take on your own role and just build your own wave? I heard you, but you got the song. You don't follow. You know.
Well, it's a story, like, bro. It's like this the story. Like, see, you gotta acknowledge your blessings to understand your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you here. If you don't acknowledge your blessings, you gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? So I went to jail in 11, got caught with a gun on my waist, heroin in my pocket, and you know I was blessed enough to get 2 years, like without telling on nobody. You know I was the only one on the charge, so you know it wasn't no paperwork or nothing. I was blessed to get 2 years when niggas was getting 10 and 15 years. And mine,
that shit was charged.
They was drawing their gun and getting caught. They got mine off my waist. And I got 2 years. So my lawyer was paid, he was real good. He got me a re-entry. So altogether I did 7 months on convicted felon with a firearm. So when I'm in there, I ain't just rushing back to the streets. I'm like, damn, I must be put here for something. If I'm blessed, you know, what makes me this special? To get 2 years when other niggas getting 10 and 15, getting their life threw away. So when I come home, I'm just like, man, you gotta, you know, for different results, you gotta try something different. So I started, you know, spitting. You know what I'm saying? Just started spitting. So my partner was just like, man, you don't need to hustle no more. Like the way you spitting that shit now, it's like you don't need to hustle. And that was in 2012 when I did. Got convicted in 11, come home in 12, and it been on since then.
A little deeper more shit. Who is T in love with right now, man? You got any love interests or anything going on right now? Are you single for the ladies?
Listen, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. The way God be blessing me, I'm trying to live godly. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, so you know, He opened doors and that a nigga ain't knocking on, so it's just a reward by. I take it one at a time.
Okay.
If I see something I like, you know what I'm saying, I'ma gun that down. You know what I'm saying? See if she worth building with. If she ain't, I'ma just move on to the next. It ain't about no fucking or nothing like that. Like where I'm at in life, like now. I'm trying to build, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Gucci Man and Keisha Couture too, man. Real.
That's some girl,
Black love, you know what I'm saying?
Real.